What can you buy for less than $75 that would change your life? A good pillow. But what is a good pillow? It's so hard to find one. Orthopedic neck pillows that have a hole in the middle for your head, support for your neck, and then two bums for your head to rest on when you're on your side. I have one, and it's made a huge difference. I no longer have neck pain. Insoles for your shoes. Makes wearing old shoes feel like brand new shoes. A car scan tool is also a good investment. Specifically, Superfeet insoles. One of those super long chargers, you can go anywhere on your bed and keep it charging. I once swiped my favorite lamp off my nightstand with one of those because the cable snagged the lampshade when I turned around in my bed. The foot was made of glass. I cried a bunch. Anyway, those chargers are amazing. Never going back to those short ones. A nice chef's knife. You can spend way more, but you can still get a really quality one with a sharp edge and good balance for this. You'll feel more confident in the kitchen and find yourself wanting to cook more. If you already have a decent chef's knife, one of those AccuSharp knife sharpeners or a sharpening stone. If you get a stone, it'll take some time to learn how to use it. You can renew the edge of a knife with the AccuSharp right out of the box. I have Shuns and a Victorinox. $25 knife, holds an edge, works great. Learn to sharpen your knives. Get a stone. Learn knife safety and how to cut. All still under the price. A steamer. No joke, I am obsessed with steaming and all my clothes look great now. I had an iron before, but ironing is legit an art and I don't have the ability. And I've burned clothes before. Love a steamer. I was injured in boot camp and while healing up, we would work on our uniforms to pass the time. People used to pay me to iron their shirts. I got so good at ironing that you could look around the division and tell which shirts were ironed by me. Getting the starch perfect and the military creases straight and popping definitely is an art. You probably know this, but being a pro ironer is a very sexy skill. It's among my top 5 explanations for falling in love with current BF tongue scraper. I've never seen one of these, but it sounds unpleasant. Why not use your toothbrush? Think of it as using a broom on carpet. You're not getting rid of the crap, just sweeping it around the finger like projections on your tongue. You need to actively scrape it off. A scraper gets way more gunk off, trust me. Electric toothbrush. I mocked the concept of electronic toothbrushes for years. How hard is it to manually brush your teeth? Then I got one as a gift. Fantastic. Mostly for the water floss feature. What one do you have that has a water floss feature? I have trouble with normal flossing, so I'm interested in this. You should snag a water pick. I got the travel version because it's smaller and battery powered. It's great. I second the water pick. I still need to floss, but I'm addicted to the fresh from the dentist cleaning feel. Once you get the hang of it, you can't go back. Put a little mouthwash or hydrogen peroxide and boom. So fresh and so clean. I read this just before I used my water pick and got so excited to add mouthwash. Holy hell, that feels good. House slippers. Never thought I'd own a pair of Uggs until someone gifted me a pair of their moccasin-style slippers. A bra that fits properly. For less than $75. They exist in that price range. No S needed law. Try Skims if you're able to stomach the fact that it's owned by Kim. Adore Me is by far the best place in my opinion to get a good quality. Proper fit and bra. I spent 20 years buying bras at V's. Was told for the majority of that time I was afforded. Bras were always uncomfortable and never fit right. Just assumed that's how it was for everyone. Went into Adore Me. They measured me properly. Learned I was actually a 42. I was shook. Walked out that day with 2 beautiful, unbelievably comfortable bars for $80. I have since bought 4 more. A bi-dit attachment. It's about half that amount, and once you get the hang of it, very little TI is needed ever again. I have an honest question about this. After the water sprays your undercarriage, you are clean, but aren't you sopping wet? How do you dry off? That's when the TIP comes in. If you spray, wash completely, you get the hang of this quickly. All the TP is for is to pat dry. Rarely is there anything in need of wiping anymore. Thank you. I think when there's a misunderstanding then, it is over the word wiping. When I often heard no more wiping, I was baffled by that. I couldn't figure out if you just sat there and drip dried or... Thank you so much for clearing this up for me. I prefer to blow dry my asshole. I prefer to blow dry your asshole too. Demask and an airsoft gun. If you do it well, you end up in a big house. If you do it poorly, you end up in the big house. Can confirm. New socks and underwear. Throw away all of your old socks and get one brand, one if they are all the same color. Replace your underwear too. I'd specifically like to add that you should buy a good brand of socks like Darn Tough. They are a pricey investment at first. $20, $25 per pair. But they are wool and have a lifetime warranty. The company will replace your socks if they ever wear out. A few years ago, I bought 5 pairs, and I've never bought another pair of socks since. I haven't had to send them back for replacements either. They're incredibly durable, and the company is great. I highly recommend changing your sock life for the better. My cheapest life-changing thing was a colored plastic ring that designates what keys are for. I think it was 59 cents. I have a lot of keys, so having my house key jump out visually saves me so much time freezing my ass standing on the porch flipping through keys. The right book, a mini handheld vacuum that fits in your car cup holder. I got mine for like $30 from Walmart. After one deep cleaning on my car floor, I go over it with my mini vacuum once every week or so, and my car has never been cleaner. Works really well if you like eating in your car too. Go without, and the next 18, 25 years of your life may never be the same. The next 18, 25 rest of your life will never be the same. A basic level of pet insurance. So many people have to put their pets down because they can't afford an unexpected vet bill. I'm a college student with a cat. God forbid anything ever happens to her. I have an indescribable weight off my shoulders knowing that I'll be able to care for her and not have to make the choice between her life and the bill. A book on your biggest problem. I bought Dave Ramsey's book on personal finance and humbly followed the advice to the letter. I don't agree with everything he suggests, but yes, it did change my life for the better. My husband just started doing this because he found a book at Salvation Army, and it seems to be helping even though we're wary of him. His basic outlook is good. Avoid debt slow and steady when the race. But I would encourage you to seek advice elsewhere once you start looking to invest. Index funds are really all you need, and his investment suggestions are very expensive. A vintage cast iron skillet. Look for Griswold or Wagner brand. The old ones were machine smooth. The newer ones have a slight bumpy texture and don't perform as well. Ditch the Teflon-coated everything. It's incredibly toxic, especially when scratched or damaged and gets into your food. Work boots, you get a great return on your investment. More stories on the channel. RedStore.